It's about a woman who's living with a man who wants to get married to her, and she can't decide. She's concerned that she'll lose herself within marriage, and the book takes place over about a week and a half, where she sort of comes to grips with her fear of change and her fear of losing herself within a relationship. She doesn't want to become a wife. She wants to be who she is. The 5 women she goes on a canoe trip with are Erica, who's an older woman who's married to a lawyer who is retired, and their son is off fighting in the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Erica's the head of the town council, and she is determined to save the town of Trout River Falls. She gets 4 other women to serve on the council with her. The youngest is Hope, who's the daughter of missionaries. She grew up in Africa, and she's come back and she's working at a church. She's a very naive young woman. Roz also serves on the town council. She has been married twice. She has 2 college-age kids, and she doesn't ever want to get married again, but she likes to fool around. So she has a series of men friends, shall we call them. She likes excitement. And she's just found a lump in her breast and has to go for a mammogram right after the canoe trip. So she's very worried about that and scared. Charlene is a professional who's completely devoted to her career. She has a significant other who they have separate houses, but they are together. But they've never thought of getting married, and they don't want to have children, and she's just found out she's pregnant. And she's 39, and this is the problem she's working on. Should she have the baby? Shouldn't she have the baby? What's this going to do to her? It's going to turn her whole life upside down. Then there's Valerie, is the 5th woman on the canoe trip. She's a former model. She still does some modeling. She's married to a plastic surgeon. They are members of the country club, and they do all that stuff, and she's just found out that he's having an affair with a 20-something-year-old who works at the pro shop. So she's pretty angry. And her problem is that she's getting older, and she always thought of herself as sort of arm candy, and she doesn't know what else she has to offer. And the other final female character who comes in towards the end of the book is an elderly woman. She's a widow. She lost a son in Vietnam, her only child. She lives alone. She's very wealthy. She owns half the town of Trout River Falls. Her great-great-great-grandfather founded the town. There's a defunct mill that her family used to run. And she lives in a big old stone mansion, and the women meet up with her, and that's sort of, I'm not going to tell you what happens, but that's sort of their key to saving the town.